London, a major constitutional crisis is unfolding in Britain tonight, after a public clash between London Mayor Sadiq Khan and King Charles III escalated into what some are calling the most serious confrontation between monarchy and city government in modern history. They began 5 days ago when Mayor Khan unveiled the London Citizenship Charter, a sweeping new policy requiring all London businesses to sign diversity agreements or face fines of up to £50,000. London will lead Britain into the 21st century, whether the establishment likes it or not, Khan declared. That statement reportedly drew the attention of King Charles, who according to palace sources invoked an obscure constitutional mechanism known as Crown intervention, unused for nearly 3 centuries. The king sent a formal letter to Parliament questioning whether Khan had exceeded his authority. When the palace made that letter public, political observers immediately called it a declaration of constitutional war. Yesterday afternoon, a visibly agitated Sadiq Khan addressed reporters outside City Hall. The unelected king has just told the democratically elected mayor of London that he knows better than 8 million Londoners who voted for change, Khan said. This is not 1825, this is 2025, and I will not be silenced by a crown that has forgotten the people it claims to serve. While the crowd outside cheered, Westminster fell silent. Members of Khan's own team were seen signaling for him to stop, fearing political fallout. Moments later, Khan intensified his attack, saying, "How many palaces does one family need while ordinary Londoners can't afford rent?" The remarks triggered a storm on social media and deep unease within the Labour Party. Public backlash was swift. Stories began circulating about Londoners suffering under Khan's policies, most notably James Morrison, a 73-year-old Falklands veteran reportedly evicted to make room for new social housing. His emotional interview went viral, shared more than 300,000 times in a single day. At the same time, leaked documents revealed that City Hall spent over £2 million last year on diversity consulting, including an £18,000 retreat at a luxury Surrey spa where Londoners faced record rents and pensioners struggled to heat their homes. The optics were devastating. Within 3 days, Khan's approval rating dropped 18 points. Meanwhile, at a Commonwealth reception, King Charles made what insiders are calling his most politically charged speech in decades. The traditions that bind this nation together cannot be discarded by those who mistake temporary power for permanent authority, he said. London belongs to all Britons, not to the ideological whims of any single mayor. Khan's late-night response on social media, "I answer to Londoners, not to palaces," was deleted within minutes, but not before screenshots went viral. Political analysts described it as a panicked and damaging move. By morning, the crisis had deepened. Labour leader Keir Starmer publicly distanced himself, stating that Khan's comments do not represent the Labour Party. Analysts described the moment as political death in real time. Markets reacted almost immediately. The British pound dropped 0.3%, erasing £1.2 billion in market value. While Bloomberg analysts warned that London's instability could threaten its reputation as a global financial hub, protests quickly erupted across the capital, with royalists and anti-monarchists clashing outside Westminster. More than a dozen arrests were reported. Inside City Hall, Khan's leadership appeared to be crumbling. Senior aides described him as exhausted, isolated, and increasingly erratic. Deputy Mayor Sophie Linden reportedly threatened to resign, calling Khan's actions a line that can't be uncrossed. Then came the revelation that could change everything. The Telegraph published leaked emails from Khan's office suggesting his team had deliberately planned a confrontation with the monarchy to galvanize progressive voters. One strategist allegedly wrote, "We need a villain. The crown is perfect, unelected, wealthy, traditional, everything our base opposes." If verified, analysts say, the leak could prove that the entire crisis was politically orchestrated. Historian David Starkey called it the most cynical political manipulation in half a century. Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch seized on the moment, delivering a fiery press conference this morning while Sadiq Khan attacks the king. Real Londoners suffer. Crime is up 23%. Rents are up nearly 50%. Businesses are leaving the city in record numbers. And now he's attacking the one institution that still unites this country. Polls now show Conservative support in London surging to 42%, overtaking Labour for the first time in nearly a decade. The next 72 hours will be critical. On Monday, Khan faces a potential vote of no confidence from within his own party. On Thursday, Parliament will debate whether he exceeded his constitutional powers, and on Saturday, up to 100,000 royalists are expected to rally in central London in what could be the largest demonstration the city has seen in years. Tonight, Britain finds itself at a crossroads between democracy and tradition, reform and heritage. Whether Sadiq Khan survives politically or whether King Charles's intervention reshapes the boundaries of monarchy, forever remains to be seen. One thing is certain: the outcome of this battle will define the balance of power in Britain for years to come.